Some breaking crypto news happening, probably going to start trending over here on X. Just in, judge declines SEC's request to inspect Binance US. Another loss, everyone, for the SEC. These battles that crypto has going on all at once, it's really, truly a massive battle. It's kind of a compilation of mini wins and losses as we progress through this battle. And as of lately, we've been seeing SEC stack some losses. That's not to say that that's going to continue. That's not to say that crypto has won, because we are far from it, but this is just another step in the process. Want to break down this story, what exactly happened today. But before we even do that, it is a war. And just saw this tweet, the Wolf of all streets, Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, Gary Gensler, they're trying to kill crypto in the United States. This is actually the other day, and I replied, I said, they're trying to kill the United States. So that's my opinion. This administration is absolutely trying to demolish the country, but crypto is a piece of that. Crypto is, especially crypto, it lies within the fundamentals of freedom, right? The expression of freedom in the US. And so this is what's happening. And he mentioned Elizabeth Warren. Obviously, you all know Gary Gensler, SEC, but Elizabeth Warren as well. And if we're thinking about Elizabeth Warren, just for some context, she's literally the lead on the anti-crypto army. Elizabeth Warren calls to investigate Elon Musk. That was a headline as well recently. But check this out, these stats. While serving 10 years in Congress with an annual salary of $193,000, she managed to increase her net worth to $73 million. Mind-boggling, isn't it? And I just want to say, I'm not here to speak negative about anybody. However, it is important to note who is coming after your freedoms and who is coming after your crypto. Well, this is one of the notable figures that is absolutely coming after your crypto, and it's a really big deal. So wanted to point that out because most recently in the headlines, Elizabeth Warren's anti-crypto bill sees surging support from 9 more senators. There's still a lot she's up against in relation to that bill. However, she's trying, right? She's trying. And then the other thing, this just happened today. New York cuts list of pre-approved cryptocurrencies as it raises standards. The anti-crypto army, the war against crypto, it really intensifies. New York has quietly but dramatically shortened its list of pre-approved cryptos that regulated entities can readily exchange or custody on behalf of clients. So I just wanted to set that context before we dive into this headline, because this is kind of a good headline for crypto. But don't forget the war that's happening right now. Don't forget the anti-crypto army that is just so fierce and determined to bring down the entire industry, especially in the US. Judge asks Binance US and SEC to simmer down in dispute over documents. So setting the tone here for this breaking news that we're about to break down, the judge is kind of saying, chill out. And by the way, everybody, if you're tuning in for this crypto news, please hit the subscribe right now if you're not a subscriber, and hit that like button as we go through this. Your support means a lot. So tempers have flared over the past few weeks. Tempers in the courtroom, it seems, as the SEC said BAM, the company behind Binance US, had slow-rolled producing documents. On the flip side, Binance US has said the agency's request for documents has been overly broad and unduly burdensome. I need you all, here's the judge, I need you all to try to turn down the temperature and forget the past and try to give me some of what you think you can figure out. A judge, once again, in a case with the SEC versus crypto, trying, and it's obviously versus Binance in this case, but trying to talk some objective sense into the situation. And here we go. SEC fails to win immediate inspection of Binance US software. So the SEC failed today to convince a federal magistrate judge to immediately let officials delve into Binance's US software, a setback for the Wall Street regulator in its case against the crypto trading platform. And as I break this next paragraph down, really summing things up, we're going to talk about these losses that SEC has been kind of seeing. They're not good things for the SEC. The SEC says that it has been struggling to get info from Binance US since it sued the American exchange, along with its international affiliate Binance Holdings and its chief officer CZ in June. The regulator on Monday asked a judge to allow an inspection of Binance US's tech infrastructure and to force the company to share other requested information. And what happened, everybody? This is it. But federal magistrate Judge Zia said during a Monday hearing that he wasn't inclined to allow the inspection at this time. Instead, he said the SEC should come up with more tailored requests and speak with additional witnesses. And that's what's happening today, right? SEC not getting everything they want, obviously, but it just automatically, when I was reading this, it reminded me of everything that's going on. And by the way, the judge says, I'm not going to order from the bench right now that they produce or not produce things. Let's continue to try to work things out. I just want to keep things moving. If you recall, and I'm sure most of you do, judge rules XRP not a security. That's an SEC loss, right? This happened in July. We're in September now. This happened in July. And then we have this. Judge aligning with Coinbase's arguments in pre-motion conference. This was right around the XRP. This is Judge Fila pertaining to the SEC versus Coinbase case. Judge Fila, there have been hints of skepticism from Judge Fila in regards to SEC, and I've been talking about this a lot because all of these cases, I'm telling you, all the culmination of all of these cases together are important. So these headlines, if you just stack them on top of each other, right? Judge Fila aligning with Coinbase's agreement. And then we have this newest headline, which is this. I want to keep things moving. SEC fails to win immediate inspection of Binance US software. And then we even have this one. Where is it? I have it somewhere. I have a million tabs open. Court sides with Uniswap over class action suit. Now, SEC wasn't involved here. But once again, if you're in the SEC's shoes, would think that they see this and like, man, that's not what we want to see, right? This was Judge Fila, by the way, the same judge we just talked about who showed skepticism in the pre-motion conference, Coinbase versus SEC. So I've talked about this a lot because I think, again, all of these things stacking on top of each other are really important. So this is the headline today. It's a big headline on top of all the other headlines that we just see coming out over and over. But if you look at this, there are negative headlines versus crypto, right? There's the anti-crypto army that they're getting their shots in. But isn't it amazing? I have all these tabs open. Some are like, man, this is looking good for crypto. And then some are just like, come on, we almost can't catch a break, right? Like this one, New York cuts list of pre-approved cryptos. It's back and forth. There's a tug of war happening right now. And if you really think about it, the tug of war, in my opinion, truly is stemming from what they're trying to do in the US, at least with these headlines that we're covering. And that is to say, they're trying to kill crypto in the US. And that is to say, again, my opinion, they're trying to kill the US. Just my opinion, everybody, just throwing it out there. Let me know your opinion. What do you think is going on here? And what do you think of this news, the SEC versus Binance US? Hit the subscribe, everybody, if you're not a subscriber. Hit the like. I'll see you in the next video. Have an awesome night or day wherever you are. God bless.